Hi. So we are at Hyderabad today, and we have our next guest with us. We have Poorva Rathore from Arth, and she's heading the business development for India. Welcome, Poorva, and take us through your journey as business development head for Arth.
I started my journey in the industry as a management trainee. I'm an architect by profession. When I started out, the role that I was playing was to be on site, coordinating works on site, getting involved in procurement and planning as well. So that was a year and a half of training in different departments in my first organization. So yeah, coming to that, I worked with Knight Frank and CBRE, and then I have been doing business development at Arth as the head for Pan India since more than a year and a half. So working as an entry level person in industry, I had my fair share of experiences at site and then at office. Slowly I realized that my skill set and then my alignment lies in the business development part of the construction industry. It's something that I think women especially can focus on. There are many different roles that you can take as a white collar job. So it doesn't have to be brick and mortar or standing under the sun and making your boots dirty in the site. There are proper jobs which you call as a white collar jobs, in planning, in procurement, where you are doing this planning part for the construction. And definitely there are more avenues where I think women can align themselves for business development. There are many roles that you can take up on furthering the business of your current organization. And that's where I understood my calling lies. And that's how I transitioned from being a site coordinator to a business development role.
Right. So been there, done that. You have been at the site. You have been playing multiple roles at multiple IPCs, and then you realized BD is what you are made up for. So take us through your instances which really help you understand that BD is the role that you would want to go, because I'm not sure if you really knew that you wanted to go into business development, sales, and other areas, or is it by the time of your experience and in working in variety of fields, you identified that that's what where you want to be?
So starting off in the industry, being on site and being in project management teams, there are many times when you have to do client meetings. I think it's a mix of the right intent and the right opportunity also. So when the opportunity comes, it is very important that you realize it and then take it. So there were times when my seniors in my first organization, they sort of included me for my learning, because I was a trainee, to be in some of the business meetings and some of the business pitches. And when I experienced those pitches, I really felt that this is something that that really excites me. I really feel that my strengths are aligned with this part of the industry. And that's how I even expressed to my seniors that this is something that I'm interested in. And definitely I got a chance to explore those things. Then transitioning into again a BD role in CBRE. There also I was doing business development, core business development, and again I was a part of a team. I got a chance of pitching to world-renowned clients, learning the processes of the business development, how the sales cycle run, how do you prepare pitch presentations, what are the key points that you need to address when you're talking to a client, because it's a lot of people management that you have to do. Transitioning into the role that I'm currently at Arth, it's a hardcore business development job, and that too, something that is, I'm trying to develop business for the company that is about something that is currently the talk of the town. It's about technology in construction, and that really inspires me and pushes me to work harder, and it makes the journey all the more interesting.
So it's the work. When you start enjoying your work, it's no more a work, then it's a fun. And with that, you feel, or you get to know that that's your calling, or that's the space that you want to be. So there have been a lot of ups and downs in the career. So with that, coming to Arth as an organization you're working on, help us with the culture or the experience that you've had with the organization, and how is it supporting you to grow in the organization?
So at Earth, I was fortunate enough. I'm a part of the leadership team at Earth, and we're a bunch of very young, enthusiastic, and agile people. We are really motivated, and there are some times where we know that there is a problem, and sometimes there is not a solution, but we keep pushing, and we get onto the solution. That's something then where that's something that really gives me satisfaction, where you are able to turn around things purely on the base of your motivation and your and your effort. So that's how things have been like at Earth. And in terms of the workplace culture, I would say really good. The peers and the senior management, everyone is quite supportive, especially in the case like when you are a woman in the industry. You need, there are times when you need certain kind of support system, certain mental health, I would say, support, not just so that you have a peer to talk to, or you feel comfortable to someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Right. And I think creating that supportive environment really makes you bloom into your own. And I have found that at Earth, and it's been great so far.
So fantastic. You have a supportive culture there, but how your journey have been when you started, you took off, and there have been lots of ups and downs. So how easy or difficult was it for you as a woman in the industry?
So yes, to break the ice, it is difficult. So when you are, as a woman, you are standing on site, there are times when the labor at site won't listen to you, because they perceive that you are not a person who comes from authority, or they perceive you as a person who doesn't know about the nitty-gritties of the work happening at site, because it has always been a man's job. That's what the industry has been like since many years. But I think it's slowly going towards breaking that bias. And there are women in hardcore construction jobs. I think it's a mentality shift that has to happen. It's happening, but I think it can propel more, wherein women are also perceived as a person of authority, a person who comes from a knowledgeable background, who knows what she's doing, and gets the respect for that when she is stating any terms on site or in workplace. Definitely, the core construction part of it can use some of the trends that are there in the industry regarding the women. And the corporate side, I think it's a bit ahead. There is more inclusivity, diversity, and there is more support for women in the corporate side.
Sure. So with that, you have a lot of that, experience in that capacity. You have 5 years plus years of experience, and in that, lesser amount of experience, I would say, compared to the industry, you are at a position wherein you are heading India business development for an organization. So that's a very fast track growth. How do you see RICS have been playing a role in terms of offering some support or cushion during your journey?
Okay, so definitely the learnings that I had while doing my course at RICS have helped me in to perform better in meetings, in situations in the work. And then the second part is where when you introduce yourself to someone of high influence, or to someone of high authority at some company who is your probable client, you want to take them as your client. When you introduce yourself that you're an RICS alumni, and you have been working with construction management teams, and you have a graduation in that, definitely that plays an impact on their mind, because definitely immediately their attention comes over you. They will give you those 5 minutes that you really need to make your pitch.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's giving you additional support there.
Yeah, it does.
So what advice, or probably what suggestions, or talking about what roadblocks you have seen in your career, which you might want to talk about as an advice to the next generation professionals, so that they jump those roadblocks and get a similar fast track career and a good growth in their early years?
there are 2 or 3 points that I would urge everyone to sort of incorporate when you are starting out. First being, when you are starting out in industry, don't feel burdened by your problems. Find someone to discuss those problems. Don't feel that you are going to be belittled for opening up. So probably someone in your peer, someone from your college, any of your seniors, open up to those people about your problems. That will give you the support and the zeal to keep on working. Second is, always keep pushing. I'd say never get disheartened by the difficulties that you face. Construction industry that has huge potential. We are the second last in terms of digitization. After us, there is agriculture. So there is a huge gap that we can fill. We can be a technology friendly industry that is leading in technology. We can do that. So yeah, keep pushing for that. And third is, try to recognize the opportunities that you are getting. Opportunities will come, but the essence lies in when it knocks, what are you doing about it? So if you feel that, if there is an opportunity that is aligned to your inner calling, definitely jump onto that. Try and make the best out of it. That would be my advice.
Sure. Thank you so much, and a wonderful piece of advice. And I'm hoping that our viewers will get a lot of knowledge and insights to work upon their career path. Thank you so much.
Thank you.